Okay, so we are going to go over the parts of speech. This is a review. You do not need to take notes right away. I will let you know when I want you to take notes. So, the seven main parts of speech, we have learned six of them. We have nouns, and you can see in your table of contents that you just updated um, where you can find them in your notebook if you want to review them. So, nouns are a person, place, or thing, and an idea. Pronouns take the place of those nouns using I, me, us, we, you, he, she, they, it, all of those that you had memorized already. So I know you know them. Verbs, we have action verbs and stating verbs. And again, the stating verbs you've memorized, so those are not new. Adjectives, that's funny, I didn't write a definition, but adjectives describe a noun or a pronoun. Articles are a type of adjective. They are the, a, and an. Again, you have all of this written down so you don't have to write it. Conjunctions are the fanboys, for and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Prepositions, you can look at the ones that we memorized. There were a bunch. And the other concept was anything a cat can do to a box. For example, a cat can go on the box, in the box, under the box, near the box, etc. So adverbs, this is where I want you to begin taking notes. So on a new page up at the top, write adverbs. We never did go over this. So the definition is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective, or another verb. So when I say modify, it means describes. Many adverbs end in ly. Pause if you need to at any point. All right, so adverbs answer these questions. How? So this would be like describing a verb. How? She ran quickly. She ran quickly. So if you look at she ran quickly, it modifies the verb ran. You don't have to write all of these down. Like she acted mysteriously. Acted would be mysteriously would be describing how she acted. So write a couple of them down. The other question that an adverb answers is when. I went to the mall yesterday. When did you go to the mall? Yesterday, or later, or tonight. Another adverb question would be how often. Always, sometimes, never. So all of these words are adverbs. And finally, how much? Enough, very, almost, just, to, quite. So write a few of those down, but I think it's a little clearer when we get to these examples. So and I do want you to write these three examples that I'm going to give you down. So adverbs modify a verb. He ran quickly across the shore. So how did he run? He ran quickly. That's how it's modifying or describing or further giving details about the verb ran. Why don't you go ahead and write your own sentence underneath this with your example of an adverb modifying or describing a verb. Next, we have modifying an adjective, when adverbs modify an adjective. So here, my sister, right? So we have pronoun, we have noun, we have verb. My sister was grateful. So grateful is the adjective describing the sister. Extremely is describing the adjective grateful. It's not describing the sister. You can't say my sister was extremely because we don't know what you're talking about. So it's not modifying the verb here. It's not modifying the noun. It is describing how grateful, extremely grateful. And go ahead and try to come up with your own adverb that describes an adjective if you can. And finally, we have an adverb modifying another adverb. Now, what you have to remember is grammar is all about what it's doing in the sentence itself, right? So the easiest way to figure out the part of speech is to know what its job is in a sentence. And in this case, the adverb is describing another adverb. So the mother, right? We have an article, adjective, the mother, noun, laughed, verb. The mother laughed. That's my sentence. That's it. That's the basic, simple sentence. That's where you could stop. But these words add more descriptive detail to it to make it more interesting. You could have said, the mother laughed joyfully. Joyfully is an adverb describing the verb laughed. Very is describing the adverb. How joyfully? Very joyfully. So there's an example of an adverb describing a verb, an adverb describing an adjective, and an adverb describing another adverb. Go ahead and try to write your example if you can.